Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we're back in the Cyclist Tactics, and that is my new upcoming game. And it's not too far off its demo release, it's just a week or so, and we are currently in the business of polishing it up. And I need to give it a good playtest, because today we have had our first out of 2 days where we want to polish up the AI, and that means I need to race a full race. And this is the full version build of the game, so demo flag is not activated. In the build, that is, so you can't just switch a flag in via some hex editor and get the full version. That's not possible. But yes, so here it is giving me all the races, but what we're going to do is race a demo race regardless. And what I'm going to try out is to maybe, yeah, that's a flat stage. A flat stage should be good. This one looks quite interesting because of this little hill there towards the end. This is perfectly jumpable. And I assume now you've seen some other cyclist videos on this channel, like the gameplay video, and on the Cyclist channel, which now exists. Go over there, the Cyclist Tactics, you will find it on YouTube. I will link it down below, and that is where I post little dev updates for the game and so on. Some good stuff on there. So anyway, what we are going to do here today is race a full race with the new AI, and there are no settings tied to it just yet. And what I'm going to do is set up a team that should be competitive for the stage, but not overly so. So there are some level 12 riders that are usually competing in here, so really powerful riders in there, and beating them probably won't be too easy, because I think we have fixed the two main issues we've had, and that is the peloton isn't chasing the escape group hard enough. That is certainly seems to be fixed, if not overly fixed, because the escape group seems to be burning themselves out a little. So maybe they need to take it a little easier, because the peloton doesn't want to catch them. Well, not during the stage, obviously. Later on, yes. But yeah, so that was one of the problems, and the other one was that they weren't going across the line hard enough. So you would easily win in a like final attack across the line, and that's just not how it works. There is a little bit of a bug in the UI at the moment where it's showing the wrong thing in the sprinting, which makes it confusing, but I think we can work around that, or knowing about it, that will help. So pretty straightforward stage. We have probably an escape going at the start and building a bit of a gap when they jump the mountain. I think they can do that. Yeah, I think so. This should be around 25 nodes or so, so a full-on attack should get them across. Some technical sectors in here, a pretty dire technical sector there as well, and then this little uphill, about 2 turns before the line, so jumping this one in 1 turn, of course, and then jump across the line. So this should be playing pretty aggressive, and this sector here will get rid of some of the slipstream, which will create some breakup in the groups. But let's set up our team accordingly. What do we want for this? Let's say we have a team which is supposed to be competitive, a level 10 rider, a level 8 rider, a level 6 rider, and a level 5 rider. That's about-ish right for having a balanced game, I would aim at, because there's level 12 competition, so you can beat level 12 riders with level 10s. That is not unheard of. You just need to use them right and get into the right positions and so on. So it should be a good test. Alright, let me set up the riders now, and I will talk you through why I've done what I've done once it's all done. Okay. Not too long after I said that, I'm already done with this. Doesn't take too long, so my thoughts here are the technical sectors will be quite punishing, especially that in the downhill sector close before the finish. That will take its toll. So what I'm going to do here is not go full on flat mode. -1 in mountain, yeah, I think that's acceptable, but also you need sprint. It's mostly flat, so the flat should give us the biggest benefit. 90 energy and 8 energy per turn. that is aiming for a hard race that is using a lot of energy. And then also plenty of attack points, because yes, we are a sprinter, we can use them. And also, that is just something that you need to get to the front and retain there. And for the bigger jumps, with our -1, we do need some additional attack points. So we don't want to be burnt out when reaching the finish. And that combination will also get us a +2 in technical. And I think that will be quite valuable. The downhill rider here also has the +2 in technical, but is more of a lead-out rider, and I've chosen him because he doesn't have the negative in mountain, but still a +1 in flat and +2 in downhill. That won't come in handy that much, but it will get rid of some of the technical penalties. So we have, I think, a -4 section in there as a downhill. So that would mean that, let me show you. So this section there looks very steep and technical, so I assume it is a -4, which is the highest technical section, the most difficult one. So having this setup would mean that he gets -4 +2 +2, which is 0, so he can just ride straight through it. That will be pretty good as a lead-out rider. And then he also gets over the hill because he doesn't get any penalty there. Then we have a rouleur, which is the rider I'm going to send on a mission. And that mission is the escape group. And then we have Lewis Jones, and he's just our helper. Good a little bit everywhere, plenty of energy, and he should just be helping out pulling the peloton. And the team name is the Ellisbury Cycling Club. The club doesn't fit there for whatever reason. Ah, yeah, it's some UI pieces actually require there to be a shorter-ish name. But yes, this is looking quite promising. So let's head into the stage itself. Race preview. Whew, okay, we are scheduled to be one of the favorites here. It looks like my competition didn't roll the biggest hitters. So this is definitely one that we should be able to take. With biggest hitters, I mean the flat hilly 12 guy. He is quite the powerhouse. He usually destroys everyone. But this will be interesting to see if we actually can compete in that way. So yeah, okay, let's head out. Okay, here we are. This is my helper guy, and he's already at the front. Great, let's join the relay. This is my level 8, my lead-out rider. So let's put him in P2. And that is my super sprinter, also into P2. And this is my escapee. Seeing that there are plenty of riders in front of him who stayed here, I assume, and not moved into the relay, which are the blue riders, that to me means they're probably going to attempt to break away. Which looks great, because then I can get their slipstream on the way. So yeah, he stays there, and we are moving along. As you probably see, the look of the game has changed quite a bit. We have been doing lots and lots of polishing in recent times. And yesterday was graphics day. Made the nodes smaller so that you actually see the road. Applied road markings so that it looks a little nicer and more in tune with what you'd expect. Yeah, so overall, I quite like those changes. They don't quite want to move as far as I would say is reasonable, but I'm also going to try to break away. So I'm not going to put the hammer down here. This is a technical section. I can move for free to here. Let's just make it not dog slow, shall we? This is a little too slow, so let's move there. Ah, yeah, there goes the escape, and oh fuck, okay, no. These guys are meaning business, so already spending an attack point there and 6 energy. On top of it, they just moved straight through the flat section there. And now, oh, okay. This group has formed with an attack, as you can see from the color of the move here label, which is this one. So this guy moved with just energy, while this one spent attack moving. So the peloton can't follow this because that was launched from behind and it was using attack. So yeah, impossible to follow. Hindsight, right? So yeah, okay. my escapee is going to ride right to there. And then my P2 riders are not even needing to spend much energy to follow. 3 energy there, 4 energy for him. Oh, fuck, okay. This is a very small escape group, just to make it clearer. We are seeing this. So E1, 4 riders just ahead of the peloton. Not great, but this is flat 9, so pretty solid. And we have, of course, ourselves, and then Hilly Mount 4. He's not going to be much help in this. Yeah, this breakaway is going to be a little tough. Maybe some others join us. Let's see what happens. With my other riders, I probably want to get to P3, just to enjoy a bit of extra. Or should we? I think with my lead-out rider, I stay in P2. So that I get the ordering right from the start. They can together move up then and will fall in the right place. So E1 is moving along. Decent move. I think the peloton will not press the issue and just move to the 12 here, which is very efficient. And just let them have a little breathing room. Let's see what happens. If we preview, I think they are planning on jumping right there. And then from here... Oh shit. Oh shit. I can't be up front on this move. Because I can't jump this mountain in one turn. I need to get here. But that would require more than we have. So I need to make sure that on this move, after the next, I'm behind. So that they can jump the mountain. And I can use their slipstream. Which should be enough, because this is... how far can we move? This is a little difficult to tell now, but I think that should give us more than 3 slipstream. Probably, yeah, it should give us 4 slipstream. Yes, that would be enough to get me over. So yes, I'm just going to follow here. And then, after the... Yes, the peloton moves there. After this... Oh, we have more riders! Yes, they joined us! Nice! Welcome! Welcome! That is good news, because there might be some in there who actually can jump this bastard over here. Yeah, we're just going to follow along. Beautiful. And I'm going to be a little bit of a sucker here, because I don't want to ride up this hill at the front. Yep, okay, they moved right there for slipstream on the flat, but there were no penalties, so that's expected. It's good. Where is the peloton moving? Let me get them something that seems good enough. And then we go up here in 2 turns, so that we let the escape group get away. This is my rider leading out the peloton now. So let's fake a bit of a move, which makes it seem okay to follow. So you can't go dog slow, because then the others in the relay are just going to ride past you, not do what you want. So let's do a fairish move. How about there? Let's see what that says. So that would allow decent riders to get to here. Yeah, let's do the 5 instead. 4. That should be enough to have them follow. Yes, yes they did. Okay, whew. That was fast enough for the riders in the relay. They were happy with what I did there, so I didn't have to catch up. And that should give the escape group a little bit of breathing room. Let's stay here for the moment on their wheel. We need all the slipstream we can get. And then you relay back. And now let's see what happens. You guys just stay in there. Okay? Yes, they jumped. Okay. Whew. And yes, you see, I get +2 slipstream. So I actually, by positioning my rider there, alone he wouldn't have been able to jump this beast. But like this, he's just going to use everything he got -1, which actually is perfect, because if you use all your attack in a move, then you lose 1 maximum attack per turn. And that is not something you want in a stage like this, for sure. Okay, there we go. We followed them, and now we can get back into the relay and just chill. And also these guys are seeing like, yeah, we need to jump this thing. This is awful. That was an awful move there, Killrob. Yes, I know, that was a deliberate awful move. So here we have it. And we can recuperate some energy as well for my main riders. That's good stuff. 2 energy there. And now we're off. Join the relay. The starting phase here is all done. And now I'm just going to sail along to the finish and see what happens. Well, radio messaging you in the meantime when something happens. Oh yeah, big jump by the peloton. They are also straight over the mountain. And they are taking it quite slow in the downhill. Lets me recuperate even more energy. Oh, another thing. You probably notice if you've only seen videos of the game on my channel that the camera movement is a lot smoother now. And yes, we have worked on that too. UI and just camera movement have gotten a lot of polish in the last few days and weeks. Now the peloton is getting a little antsy here. There are a few riders who don't quite like the slow pace. So someone in the relay has overtaken everyone and moved 7 nodes further, so I unfortunately need to follow that. We seem to have settled into a bit of a stalemate now, which is good, where the escapees don't think they need to go much harder and the peloton just keeps the distance. This phase of the race plays really quickly. What I did there was just overtake the group by 1, because I got that for free through my +2 flat trait. And then there was a technical section here too, which I'll also get a bonus in. So overall I had quite a significant bonus through the section. Cost me 0 energy to go a little further than what the group did. That spools me to the front of the group, which means that I can relay to the back and now have a few turns where they are powering and I can just hang back and try to stay low. Now the peloton made a big move across the technical section there. So I wonder if the escape group now is getting their pants wet and tries to accelerate again. Yeah, they did. They see this and they're like, "Oh shit, let's go." We are all keeping a healthy distance though, and my leader back in P3, the rear of the peloton, is recuperating some energy. I just did my pull in the peloton at the front. Again, going to a reasonable node, but we are kind of keeping this distance now. We're halfway through the stage. I think here I want to help out the other guys in E1 a bit. They moved to just here. It looks like it was done by a rider who's not that powerful, but no, I'm wrong. He is quite powerful, but he's quite powered out already. He doesn't have that much energy left, so he's calculating it like, how much can I spend here? The answer is not much. And what I'm going to do is to move here, and that is, the reason for that is that we, in the next move, then pretty easily can reach the next better field here. That's a difference of 3. And 3 difference in node quality, of course, means effectively 3 faster or 3 more energy saved. So that's always a good thing. Yeah, this only costs me 2. So that's overall a benefit to the group and to myself. The others are going to catch up. Oh, the peloton's getting angry. Oh, the peloton's accelerating. Fuck. We're messed up, boys. We're messed up. Okay, yep. Now the quality move was made to the 11 here as predicted. That is a good move then. So you might be wondering, but what has changed in the AI? Well, we have completely changed the approach to how it works for the peloton. And not the mechanics of the peloton, but how the AI looks at things. So instead of using split times to look at things, which naturally will always be old information, instead what they are doing is each relay rider is looking at, that was a decent move, yes, is looking at how many turns at the current pace it would take them to catch the escapees. Like to get to the same place the escapees are now. And that they take as the effective gap. And then they compare that effective gap to the strength of the escape group versus the strength of the chasing riders versus the threshold they are supposed to have, or that calculates a threshold which they are supposed to have or allowed to have at that stage in the race, and then see if is that number over or under the threshold, the effective distance, and based on that they determine if they need to ride a little faster or a little slower or keep that speed. And that way they have a really good sense for how far they are away, how far they are allowed to be away, and how that is all panning out. And look at that. These riders are getting terribly low. I'm still at 50 energy. It's because of my +2 in flat that really helps. That's a big bonus on a stage like this. So I think I soon can go on a bit of an attack here. These riders still have some something in them. I don't want to attack too early because this is still some like 45-ish kilometers to go in real life terms. Oh yeah, that's way too far out. Oh, okay. Now we are starting to talk though. All the lead-out riders have just appeared at the front of the peloton. Looks like something is cooking, and that means also, in a move that was reasonably slow, we should take the chance to move to the front, move up one group that costs 2 energy to do so. Let's do so with both riders. There we go. Oh yes, okay, there's the downhill section. Now the question is, can we, on the next... Oh, that's a full attack. That's not great. So we get to the last bit there. Although, it doesn't really matter. Although, no, it does matter, because we have a +2 in flat, but 0 in downhill. That only, in this instance, means that if we land here and move forward, yeah, this is all counting as flat, then we get the full +2 bonus for our movement. But if we land short of this one, like there, then on our next move, the worst modifier between the start and the end node of the move counts, and the worst modifier will then include a downhill modifier, which is a 0. So instead of the +2, which we would get for the flat, we will get a 0. So that's not great. I do want to move to there. So if I cancel this move, but this is so efficient with the 12. Maybe I just can't attack just yet. I really hope they get there though. This is very enticing to get there, but there are not many strong riders left in here. 23, 27. This guy might be doing it. And he has +1 in downhill. Yeah, maybe. But then he isn't concerned about landing short of the flat. So yeah. Okay, he doesn't have any incentive to ride to exactly there. Okay, let's bite the bullet and just follow them. It gives me some nice slipstream here too. Saves the energy there. It's a pretty efficient move, but look at that. The peloton is powering now. Oh shit. They're coming. Yep. They're coming. Momentum blocked and everything. They moved so hard. I can't move to these nodes anymore because they are momentum blocked by the peloton. Like an attack would have to go at least to there. Otherwise they wouldn't get away. It needs to be powerful enough to get 3 nodes away instead of just 1. Yeah, pretty powerful move by the peloton. And that costs 8 energy just to go there, and 6 for our rider in P2. He's still stuck back there, which is good. 6 slipstream bonus. Yep, ouch. This was a bit of a weakish breakaway for sure. And I still have 49 energy. I'm going to go full out now. All out, just try to get there. Won't succeed, but we can try to power through. So I'm not the lead-out rider here, it's the hilly guy, but we shall see what comes out of it. This guy is no longer needed there, and he's quite burnt out. He only has 5 more attack points, still decent enough. And there are some riders behind you. Still some pretty fresh riders too. Yeah, they were deep in the peloton after all. Let's keep you there. and not move around here. You've already used energy, all your energy this turn. So if I would move you around in here, this would cost me 1 attack point instead of 1 energy point. So that's not very efficient to do right now. But on the other hand, there will probably be very few moves that are without any full energy usage or even attack points usage left in this race. So yes, let's keep you there. And you only used 6 out of 8. So if we move you up, this costs 2. And that is fine because it's just energy. And you still have 80 energy. That's beautiful. Yeah, he didn't quite move far enough. Is the peloton going to go there? Is the question. That is the best move to make. It's the last node of the technical sector with 14 free movement. That is quite solid. And I get plenty of slipstream here, despite the penalties. So let's chance it and hope the peloton doesn't move there. They moved there? Yes, okay, they moved to that part of the section. So they will have the penalty for the downhill in this section. It's just a free penalty. This is not a fall. It's if it's minus 10% or minus 12, then you get the severe technical section, and in this downhill minus 8, you only get 3 as a penalty. So it's not quite as severe. What does it say? Rough technical section. Yes. So it is still pretty efficient for the peloton, of course. Looking good. Just 2 energy. That's nice. But they will have the technical bonus on the next move. And I'm already through this. Now I'm alone. And now the question is, are they going to follow me? I technically can. I will be attacking from the front. And he is fast. He's so much faster than I am. It has less resources. I think he could go for it. Anyway, I can't really do anything. Let's drop back and not be the relay. But other than that, I can't do anything there. Now for this rider, he's definitely not going to do a pull. Although maybe he can lay a false lead out in the next turn. So let's keep him there for now. And this was a good, easy move. Who is behind me? Do we have any sprinters in here? That is a candidate, but he is flat 5. He's not very competitive with his numbers there. 57, 16 at 7.6, while I'm at 78.8, 21.8. Yeah, that is quite a bit better. So where's the next proper danger in here? Definitely not the climber. No, they are all fucked. Are they already up front? Oh yeah, okay. Here's one. TT Flat Hilly 12. Certainly has the holy shit, he has the speed. 10.9. Oh man. Okay, and 2 in flat. I think I want to be on his wheel. Yeah, I want to be on his wheel. So let's join the relay now. That's the place you want to be for the sprint. So yeah, I have my rider right there. And now, my escapee. What can we do? We can just reach the flat 3. With all out. Can we from there jump the hill? No! No! We just can't. Oh man, we're so fucked. Oh man, we're so fucked. I should have checked that. We can't actually jump that one. And this would be, like, from there. Okay, we wouldn't be able to reach either. Yeah. Okay, we are going to get rolled here, but that's good. I mean, it's expected. There was a weak breakaway. You should get rolled on a stage like this, on a classic like this. So they are moving pretty hard, but not hard enough. So I wonder if there are going to be attacks forming from here. That could be dangerous. Because if they're just going here... well, this rider, this leader... I think they want to go here. This would make sense. Yeah, I don't think going here would allow them to jump to here. So I think it is safe to go a little short on this move, because the only real place you can go to is this here. So let's chance it there and be efficient. Let's move there and see if the others are following. Yes, they are. Okay, good move then. Okay, my little escapee. Just 4 riders left. He has shaken off a few riders from there, but if we just move to here, we know what's going to happen. Right? We know what's going to happen. He has 10 attack left. Oh man. Okay. Let's do this. It's cost me 1 attack. I shouldn't even be able to do this. So this seems to be a little bit of a bug. And gotta take note of that. So let's not exploit here and just confirm. I can't move anything because that was my max move. 4 out of 4. 7 out of 7. Okay, let's confirm. Oh, and now my rider's up front and supposed to pull. Yeah, not gonna happen. Who's this guy? Irrelevant. Absolutely irrelevant. Anyone on my wheel back here who wants to attack? No, they're all irrelevant too. So we are in a good position here with the lead out. Yeah, how about that? Ouch. Holy shit. If we go here, can't reach, we're fucked. Oh man. This looks painful. Can't get there either to only have flat bonus there. We get the -1 for the mount. You see this? It's like 0, 1, 2, 6. This hurts so bad. Yeah, he's trying. This is not a good move, but we can't do anything else. So let's lay a false lead and have some of these guys follow. Already overtaking some of the escapees. Or, yeah, I'm the only one left up front. So let's go there. Everyone is overtaken. They're actually following. Oh, fuck. Okay. The false lead has worked. So, no one can jump. We can move across this regardless. Penalty-wise, it doesn't matter because there will be mountain and flat in the move anyway. So I can equally well move short. And anyone who's going to escape is probably going to be caught with a massive fucking sprint because they can't reach in 1 turn. And they would burn out. I think this is the right move to just follow my false lead. Otherwise, attack. But I want to see if the AI is smart to sprint across the line. So that's going to be... otherwise, I would probably take the chance and maybe attack here with my lead out. Because that would give my my sprinter a... Oh, I'm part... No, wait. I'm part of the... I'm actually part of the relay at this point. So the peloton would follow there. And everyone else would have to follow. So, yeah, false lead confirmed. We are going to go there, guys. Now we have to step in our own trap. Well, that's fine. Just continue on. Yeah, you can go and fuck off now, mate. Lewis Jones, you are dead. 19-1. No attack point left. You're burnt out. And we are still in a very nice position here. He's dead, so he doesn't count. This guy is the one to watch. But he has a -1 in sprint. Because of his TT skill. So he's not the best of sprinters, but he's damn fast. So, yeah. Let's just keep that position. Looking good. And my little guy is trying to get there. Can he sprint across the line in the next... Yes, he can reach, just barely. Just go, go, go. Oh, wow, here they come. Here they come. Yeah, they're going to roll over him in the next... What happened? Holy shit, he already... Who's this? Oh, fuck. There he goes. There he goes. TT Hilly 12 guy has launched a massive fucking attack across the slope. He's just going for it. 4 slipstream, but my lead out guy can't follow. This is way too fast. Because also of the slipstream penalty this section is giving. -2, because this would be a... This would be a 6 slipstream bonus. But, yeah, -2 from the section. So, we can't follow that. So, you lead out rider, you're just going to go there. But maybe my sprinter can follow, and he probably should be able to. Let's see if that is the case. Come on. Yes. 8. That is his max move. He can just about hang in there across the mountain. Well, he has a -1 as well. So his worst penalty here is actually -1. Otherwise, he would be able to follow better. But that was on the edge. Just about able to follow. So next turn, he will have a 7 there only. But now we're in the slipstream on the flat, where we again have a decent advantage. And wow! And then in the sprint, the hilly guy here, the TT hilly guy, will have no chance. He is just completely, yeah, he will be shafted properly. So this guy back here, yeah, we don't care anymore. Okay, there we go. Peloton hanging in there somehow. This shouldn't be the case. We need to make the peloton a little slower so that they can't follow a move like this. But yes. Anyway, that was very impressive by that rider. Why? Oh, right. Now we are in a little bit of a predicament because there are still a few riders here. We are now at the front because he was able to do the relay. He has done all the lead work across there. And now the game just gives him the chance to drop behind. But I was in second place, so I have the chance to drop back down. And another thing is that, yes, this is saying 7. But I'm a sprinter, and this is not showing correctly in the UI yet. I'm a sprinter, and I have a bonus here of 1 extra attack I can use per turn in situations like this. So this is actually not cheating, but rather the UI not showing this correctly, I believe. And I should be able to use 1 attack point to move back on his wheel. And no, it doesn't allow me to because, well, maybe it is calculating correctly. I used 7. I have a maximum of 7 at the moment. No, this is only applicable, not in reordering, but only in sprinting. So, no, this is correct. So, yeah, he got me there. But now let's see who's the better sprinter. He's probably still going to bop me because he's just so damn fast. Because what he can do is launch another attack. I now have to go. I just have to go real bad. And look at this. What is happening there? These nodes in front of me will be momentum blocked, which means that he won't be able to attack to this node, or this node, because they're all going to be momentum blocked. Finish time, 20 turns and 38. Let's see where we end up. So, that's not very telling at the moment. I think he wins though, and there are probably some other guys passing me. Unless, of course, there is still some booginess with the behavior of the AI across there. And now I'm just finishing up with my riders. The left behind lead out rider. Oh, the left behind helper rather. And that should be all then. And there we go, it's done. And oh my god. Holy shit, everyone got past me. Yeah, I provided a lot of excellent slipstreams, so basically everyone was able to pass me. But the one who wins in the end is a flat hilly 10 guy who I didn't even pay attention to. He was somewhere back there. Yeah, you know what? If you're a good sprinter and you're going along with a time trial rider who's just flooring it the hell out of there, and you're at your max just following him, and some other riders also can follow, then yeah, you're probably going to get past in the sprint that you lead out afterwards. So this was proper difficult. Like I didn't deliberately make the wrong decisions or anything. So this was as well as I could have played it, I believe. Of course, hindsight is 20/20 and such, but yeah, this was pretty solid. So the AI definitely has stepped up their game a lot, and I love it. This is looking good. This is solid, yes. So 6th and 8th. There was more in it for sure. Better positioning there towards the end would have allowed us to sprint to the front more, but this guy, holy shit, he's so fast and then so worthless in the sprint. But even he was able to pass us in the sprint later on. So, good stuff. A race summary, just seeing how the riders would be doing the next day. And that you see here, I gave them all a recovery of 2, which is very low. But you see, he recuperated all his energy there because we had 55 left. Very energy efficient. So it wasn't a hard stage, but he doesn't recuperate all his attack points. Doesn't matter really. We got some prestige points for this. Doesn't matter because we don't have a sponsor to please. But yeah, that was the race. The new AI, the improvements we've done today, I would definitely give them a thumbs up. This seems to be working well. They reacted well to the escape group. I wasn't able to bop them with some cheesy tactics, and overall quite enjoyable. So check the description down below if you want to know more about the game and stuff. And yes, hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time.